Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Harsh and today we all are going to continue our 50 SQL challenge with a new problem statement. So let's dive deep into it. The problem of the day is called 1683, invalid tweet. And as the name suggests, for sure we are going to find all the invalid tweets from a given table. But before that, let's read the description. We have a table named tweets with two columns, tweet ID, integer by nature, content, variable character by nature. Here, tweet ID is the primary key. That means all the tweets are unique and not null by nature. And at the same time, we got the content consists of alphanumerical characters like exclamatory symbol, white spaces, but no other than that. Okay. So here, before proceeding further, let me clarify. We have variable character. It states alphanumerical character, and alphanumeric means alphabets, numerical values, and special character. But it specifies two specific special characters called exclamatory symbol and white space. That means we only be having three things inside the content: alphabets, numeric value, and two kind of special character. Okay, and this whole become our string variable character. Now, this table contains all the tweets in a social media app. So let's see, what do we need to do today? We need to write a solution to find out all the invalid tweets ID and how we can consider a tweet is valid or not. So the tweet is valid if the number of characters used inside the content of the tweet is strictly greater than 50. And we can return the table in any order. Have a look on this example, everybody. We got tweets table with tweet ID and content again and specifying what they have inside that. Okay. I would recommend before looking over the output, just understand the problem with the help of input table. If I hide the output and ask you to look over this table, what do you think? Which tweet ID is valid or which is invalid? How we can consider? With the help of one simple rule. We got a condition, the size of content in the tweet strictly greater than 50, right? So what we need to do, we just need to focus on content table, content column. And inside the content column, we need to count the total number of characters, okay, of that particular record. So if I go and look for the content and talk about the tweet ID one, we got let us code. That means 3, 2, 4. I think 9. But remember, it's alphanumeric by nature with two special characters having white space and white space. That means 9 plus 2, 11. Still not able to fulfill the condition. That means ID number 1 might not be considered as invalid tweet. It's a valid one. So we are not supposed to get it. If I go and look for the second one, everybody, please read this. More than 15 characters are here. If I go and just simply look over here, for sure, there are lots of characters, lots of like exclamatory, like one exclamatory symbol, lot of white spaces. And still, if I'm going to count, it's greater than 50. Okay. So we can consider the tweet ID 2 is invalid. And that's what we really want today. So tweet ID number 2 is my solution. Let's see, are we getting 2 as a solution or not? Can you see, everybody? 2 is the solution and tweet ID. That means we are not supposed to even change the name, or we are not supposed to even provide a temporary name. Now, the same thing which we understood over here, we need to make it in the form of a query. So let's make it easy with the help of our understanding. I'm going to write select. What I need to select? Tweet ID from the tweets table. Okay, but I don't want all the tweet ID. That means I need to filter them. And when it comes to filter, we are just going to think about where clause. So I'm going to write where we have a condition. And what's the condition, everybody? The total number of characters in the content is strictly greater than 50. Okay? So don't think much. Firstly, we will going to write it in simple English language. How? Where the total number of character, okay, is in the content greater than 15. Is this what we require? I think so. The length of content needs to be greater than 15. Number of character in the content needs to be greater than in 50. Okay? I have just written it in my language, my understanding language. But let me just try run. Let me just run it for once to show you what the problem comes over here. I guess it takes a little extra time today. Oh, we got a syntax error. In MySQL Server, we don't have any command, any instruction, or any query which is named as no of number of character in content, right? That means we need to think about something that is responsible for counting the total number of characters in a given content. And what is content, everybody here? Is it a text? Is it a text? I think it's a string. String having characters, numbers, and special characters as well. So today, can I say today I just need to count the total number of characters within a given string? And for it, we have a function. This function is called character length. Let me write it first and then explain. So instead of writing number of character in content, I'm going to replace it with char length function and put content as a argument. If I'm going to run this time, perfect, it's working. Allow me a moment, let me submit it. And we got the solution. So everybody, let's understand what is the meaning of char length. Char length is a function who is simply responsible to count the total number of characters within a given string. Okay? If that string is letters code, more than 15 character are here or anything else, it will just going to count the total number of words, total number of character, whether it's numeric, alphanumeric, or any kind of it. Okay? It will going to simply count it. Now, let's finally summarize what we learned today. We learned how to use the char length function, which is simply responsible to count the length of characters within a string and applying it into the form of a query. We have written, we just need to find the tweet ID from the tweets table where the total number of characters inside the content needs to be greater than 50. And that's what we require today. So everybody, that's all about today. I hope you all were able to understand what is the work of char length function. And that's the main reason behind using such a simple query problem statement, but to use the string function over here. So thank you so much for watching this video. And whenever you get time, please practice the same problem. Till so far, keep learning and keep improving yourself.